I haven't started the stream. Fucking OBS didn't erect it, okay? Sorry.
That's your fault still.
I know, I can basically restart the level now. Oh god. Jeez. Oh, this is...
What was the problem?
I don't know. I think there was probably some lag and clicking on start stream just didn't activate.
And you didn't check.
I didn't notice it yet.
Yeah.
Oh god. Hey everyone. To probably the most botched stream beginning I've ever done.
I mean, you also managed to not unmute you for 90% of one stream.
What?
Yeah, that happened once.
Yeah, but like this is probably the most botched start to something. Like, you know what? I'm redoing the level. Yeah. I know, I basically... Oh. You know what? Fuck you. Obviously it was going too well. Some bullshit was about to happen. We're just redoing the level after this one, okay? Oh, God. Okay, so but what's the goal in this mission then?
Open the menu.
Where is it?
Mission requirements.
Search for Karutsushi.
Yeah, find item.
Oh god, I think I know what it is. Oh no. Have you spawned it anywhere? Because I feel like I know what happened, but...
It's probably inside the box.
No, I opened the box and, I opened the box and it wasn't there. But...
I didn't say the box. I said it's probably in a box.
Okay, because I don't think they ever put it on an enemy, right?
Well, no, it doesn't matter, actually.
Oh yeah, here's a box. Right. There we have it. Because it would be very awkward if it was on that rolling thing at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
That fell off the cliff. I guess we do this one again. Now I know how this mission is going to give me pain.
Mm-hmm. And I thought I could let you begin a stream alone.
Nope. I am incapable. You know how it is. Some bullshit happens to me.
See, those choice of words I would not use. It didn't happen to you.
It happened.
You didn't pay attention.
I did pay attention to different things.
See? You wanna stream? You have to pay attention to the right things that require, or that are the requirement for you being able to stream. For example, OBS not perfectly working.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why it not really happened to you. It's technically correct, but it's also like you're the only one with agency here.
I know I have I'm the one that controls that, but still, it's just... Hey, Sophie! No! I thought I was streaming for like half an hour until I realized I wasn't streaming for half an hour. So I'm redoing the mission so everyone sees what is in the mission. And I have like a full fucking record on YouTube. How are you doing? Average orange cat moment, I suppose. Okay, now I'm getting Gaki Soul Cores. Should I say special Dutch candy? Is it licorice?
don't think it's licorice.
What do you mean with that?
Oh, we'll see.
I mean, Dutch people love liquor. Okay. I mean, I was like...
Is the Dutch sweet, quote unquote, known to be licorice?
Yes, Dutch people love licorice.
It's not about loving it.
But it's their candy. What would the special Dutch candy be if not licorice? Just about as edible. I mean, I hope so that the candy is edible, else it would not be candy. What are you talking about?
Yeah?
Yes.
Turn your brain on.
What the... Stop that! I am thinking, okay?
Okay, what is...
Nope, fuck.
Turning on your brain hurts, right?
Yes! Yes, like, I mean, I know, there are some stuff like, sucking on sugar cane or chewing on some roots. You're not supposed to eat them, but, they're still sweet candy stuff. So, yeah, I was like, I don't think you have.
My cheeks hurt.
What is the problem here?
Edible.
Yeah, I hope it's edible.
And edible.
What does that... Oh, but that's not special to the Netherlands.
Relatively special.
We also have that.
No, not edibles. At least they're not fully legalized.
They're legal.
No, edibles not.
They still fall under the same thing, so... Yes.
No. There are specific exceptions for this. Because the law is shit.
Okay.
Have you forgotten?
I think there were some additions, but anyway.
I Google. Let's see how shit or not shit German law is.
I mean, hey, law is law. It's always gonna be a bit shit.
So it's gonna be a bit shit, but it could be less shit though. Which is the important part.
Okay, you know what? That is true. You have a few decades of tradition for them.
Yeah. Okay. The selling of THC food is forbidden. Edibles can only be sold on doctor's notes, basically. And
A pharmacy.
Pharmacy. Thank you. But it doesn't say anything about not being illegal to have them, just illegal to sell them. So you can, I guess, make them yourself?
Yeah. It's more than 70 years now. Well,
No, also for self-use, you can't make them. Little shit. They're basically like, oh no, it looks like candy and something to enjoy. What would we do if this reaches the middle of the of our society? Like, I don't know, have you seen alcohol?
Yeah.
I think alcohol is way worse.
Honestly, yeah. It's honestly in terms of
Sure, you have to be not stupid with edibles, because you can be stupid with edibles.
but I mean you can also be very stupid with alcohol. I think you can just be stupid with alcohol harder. Because you like have to ingest a liquid in
yes and no, because edibles take on average longer to have an effect, simply because of how our guts are structured.
Yeah.
It's the same with alcohol there, in that sense, which is why I find it weird that there's this distinction.
Well, alcohol has a very long-standing cultural tradition, and it would be incredibly hard to get that rid out of societies, while, you know, a lot of stuff like marijuana only really happened in the last century, really.
Yeah, the game is pretty.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, visually, they just... it's kind of interesting. I don't even think... Oh, well, they increased the detail density, I would say, compared to the first game. But mainly they just really increased the colors, and that's already helping him out so much.
So, side note, this one is just vanilla. Sheila has fully mastered the hunting.
Wow, that took a while.
Yeah.
Sheila Lovers United, I guess. She has managed to do it.
Now's the question, which weapon should she train next?
Didn't you want to give her some dual blades?
Yeah.
I guess that's that then. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, Snake Lady. Oh god, here's the monkey already. And another Enki Soul Core. Damn. Oh, by the way, Sophie, have you actually seen the trailer to Nioh 3, the newest one? Well, then we're gonna take a short break after this one. Nice. Yamanba. Late answer. Because yesterday I wanted to know how long the Pragmata demo is. And I saw Vi had played it, so I asked her, and now she answered me, which is a bit late. 1 second. Hey. Okay, thing is, I want to, I need to show you something important then, because you see, they released a new trailer, and they showed off some bosses, and I have the same picture twice. Damn. No, you have to be up here. There. And keep in mind, I will probably stream Nioh 3 when it comes out next year. So I just want to point out that this is a boss. She's in the game. I hope we can. Yeah, honestly, I hope we can date her. I hope only girl characters can date her, because like, Team Ninja knows what. She's, by the way, twice as high as the player characters. And what a sight. Those are glorious girl apps. I'm just saying. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Praise girl apps. I know.
I hope she's a fun boss fight.
I think she will. But yeah, I do kind of hope, even if I know this is like very hard to achieve for humans, I do hope she's like part of your entourage. Yeah.
You have an entourage now.
I hope you have an entourage. I don't know.
You want an entourage?
I mean, you're time traveling with the cat from Nioh, with the cat clock from Nioh 1, so. Yeah, I just want to tell everyone that she exists, and wow.
I mean, she also steps on you, so.
That's her grapple. She grapples you and steps on you.
Yeah.
That is her move. She grapples you and she said, you know what? No, I'm opening the trailer and just show that section. I need to show everyone that in full motion, because I'm very sorry. It is good. I just want to, we don't even need the rest of the whole thing. We just need to go and tune up to 4K. There we go. Here. Sadly, I use a male character model, but like, nobody's perfect. So yeah, I just want to look at her. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I... Oh no, I think that's even a female character model. Oh, they know. Like, one is small. Anyway, yeah. Hot Uni Girl, welcome to my TED Talk. I like that we all agree on something. Yeah. I very much remember of Street Fighter's mother. Okay, honestly, I get you. I get why she was very popular with a lot of the girls. I don't know. Honestly, I think with Marissa it was the hair. Like, I get the whole, cutting it so it looks like a helmet, but no, I wish I could have liked her design more, but it's a small thing for me and I hate it. But hers just like 10 out of 10. Praise be for girl apps. Oh, hi. You missed the TED Talk about Hot Oni Girl. Milan. No, you... Oh, you... No, fight it. No, I slipped out. I just, Nioh 3 trailer came out and, she. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. How are you doing? Oh yeah, I should also, eat that, my bot. I know. Those are some very fine apps. Oh. Step on you, you say? You mean... Do you mean like this? You mean like this? I love how the internet is just like, yes, thank you. You know what? I think we can say there were 3 good things at the Game Awards yesterday, overall. No, on Thursday. Ace Combat 8. Star Wars pod racing game. And Hot Oni Girl. The world isn't safe, but it is bearable. I mean, I have my own takes on that. I don't think this might actually be the game that will sell that much, but there's just so much that could go wrong with Total War for that.
I think it will meet the standards of the Total War community.
That's true. I mean, but on the other hand, Dawn of War 4 is coming, and I'm still very interested how that will turn out. Honestly, I think Dawn of War 4 will probably be the more popular game in the end.
I don't know, but
just the more long-lived one, actually. I know that the Total War community is very big and loud, but like,
yeah,
again, I
see if you say better, I would say probably, at least according to the standards I use. But if you say popular, it just means more people need to like it, and there the Total War community kind of wins by default.
I will also just say the thing that will probably be the biggest factor is just what style of game is more popular. I do think most 40k fans will like classic RTS more than Total War.
Nowadays, not anymore. I don't think so. No.
Again, internet is always very much something where you can just.
I know.
Yeah.
But who has the higher player numbers?
We'll see. Again, a lot of people want.
Total War. Total War has always more players. Sorry.
Yeah, because classic RTS had shit the bed over the last.
Yes. So even if this one is like way better in every sense, it doesn't matter that much.
Honestly, Dawn of War 3 could have been better, but let's not forget how there was like a whole bunch of people who just talked bullshit about the game. And then Relic just let it die because apparently. Because apparently listening to people who, like, literally in their video play like absolute dog shit was more important.
To be fair, it's not important that they played like dog shit, because they did, but the most important thing is they didn't understand how the game is supposed to be played.
Oh yeah, that's true, but like...
So, you need to be more precise if you want to critique something.
But yeah, so... let me just... So first of all, I'm doing this.
But yeah, Dawn of War 3 had potential to get good.
Oh yeah, the thing is just, as said, the people that played... like, literally the reviews that came out on YouTube that said Dawn of War 3 is a bad game.
I know they said it's a MOBA.
Yeah, bad RTS and a MOBA. Those people quite literally played in a way where they didn't understand the game. You know, the gameplay was abysmal dog shit. They complained about things that just weren't a thing.
Well, they were a thing if you didn't know how the game worked, but again, you need to be more specific.
Okay, just for example, the thing they complained about is, and I kid you not, oh, why isn't there a button that I can send, my people back to base? First of all,
Like in Dawn of War 2.
like in Dawn of War 2. First of all, the base doesn't exist. It's just not in the game. That is not a mechanic that exists like that in Dawn of War 3. And they complained that a mechanic from Company of Heroes, what is not present in any other RTS in the globe or the original Dawn of War, is somehow not present. Then also, they were like, but I need to always, I need to walk my people always back so far.
To reinforce
them, because you had to be at, unit buildings to reinforce. It would be kind of embarrassing if, you could, build unit buildings everywhere on the map and just, make forward bases to reinforce there. Oh, wait, that's quite literally a core mechanic of the game they never used. Yeah, it was embarrassing.
To be fair, Dawn of War 3 had its problems, still has, aka the whole things to grind free and meta progression that they pulled over from Company of Heroes.
Yeah.
That was shit. Like, you needed to unlock units and then you needed to level them to get their doctrine separately from them. So people who played longer could make more varied builds. Varied builds, and that could also lead to stronger builds. So shit.
Yeah.
And the Space Marines were too strong. And they also said they wanted to have less micro and special abilities on units, and then they put more special abilities on units. In that sense, Dawn of War 3 bad. But they had the best rendition of orcs.
Oh, they had the absolute best of them. Like, that's the thing. Like, considering the Total War trailer just showed the orcs as just, a brutal savage horde, it's like, fuck you. Those are not orcs. Orcs are funny hooligans. And Dawn of War 3 had this amazing mechanic that you put down war banners, but then you could activate war banners. And they charged up a buff that was loudly played to everyone on the fucking map that was, in range.
The wind up.
So, the best thing about this is, yeah, this buff was strong. Really strong. And also, the more war banners you build at the front, the faster you could, because they all were on their own cooldown, the more of those wars you could just, chain back to back. The thing is, now if you activate that, you basically do one thing for the enemy. They hear, oh fuck, the orcs are coming. Do I attack now when they're unbuffed and do a risky move potentially, or do I let them come to me, but then they're buffed, and that could be a problem, which is just that's Chef Kiss mechanic. It is so orcish, and yet it is just like, you ever had this thing that you just had a panic button, a panic button for the enemy? You can just press, and they're like, fuck, I need to do shit now. So fun thing, when there was still online stuff or the beta, the people just didn't understand what was going on. So you could just fucking steamroll them. It was very hilarious. Anyway, next main mission. Ooh.
I mean, what can you expect from people who made the argument? The maps have 3 lanes and you have a hero, so it's a MOBA.
I hate this.
That's the problem. And it had potential. It could have become a good game if they put some work into it. Remove the meta progression.
Yeah. Honestly, only thing I'm a bit pissed about in Dawn of War 4 is, while I think the first expansion is going to be Imperial Army, we already seen units, so you know how it goes. You see the Imperial Army as units in a 40k RTS, they're gonna be like the next faction. And I know Agonia loves the Imperial Army because they're annoying as shit and deadly. I wish they had Eldar. Eldar are fun. I feel like they probably do want to balance the Eldar more though.
Oh, やっと会えた。どなたかは存じ上げるが、察するに稲葉山城のことでしょうな。ですが、あいにく私は病の身、何もお役には立てません。お引き取りを。もしやあなたが藤吉郎殿か。
いやー、久しぶりに力を取り戻して若返ったようですわい。おせっかいかもしれぬがお世話させてもらいますの。
いいでしょう。我が死も懐いたようですし、この美滅びようと最後までお使いいたします。まずは稲葉山攻めで私をお試しください。
Can I say one thing? I mean, I know goat eyes are unsettling, but it's always funny how one of the quote-unquote unsettling things is supposed to be the eye in the center of the forehead. And like every time it's a human eye, I'm just like, that's just a human eye. But that goat eye, I just was like, no, this is wrong. This is just in so many ways wrong. They should do more of that. What? Yeah, I know. I answered that. I don't. It's really just not much happening anymore. It's just a fucking sad. Okay, you know what? I think to a degree, and I know it helped them to even get to, how's it called, Dawn of War 4. But like, I do think a lot of people just let Iron Harvest die.
Oh, we did as well.
I know. I mean, we kind of wanted to go back, and like, I do think this is the blame is also on us.
You wanted.
Yeah, I know there was no motivation later. It's just like in the beginning they just
simply if you can't get your melee system to work on release of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. So for everyone,
at the very least, at the last playtest, it's like make a working game. That's all I need. Balance. You can fine tune later, but
yeah. Basically, just so you know what happened. Iron Harvest was actually I will definitely say a pretty good, let's just say not casual, more, but less simulationist Company of Heroes game with mechs, dieselpunk mechs, and it worked surprisingly well. The big problem it just had, and like, I want to be honest with you, we had a lot of fun playing the beta and such, even though, yeah, as Agonia said, the melee system didn't work. And the problem was, quite literally, due to that, there are, how's it called? There are quite literally things in the game, like also units and like units that are balanced around the idea that you go into melee with them, and that was just a detriment, which is why we didn't get it. And yeah, I think they just never made an effort to really get people back afterwards. And that was not good. That was just literally not good for the game. Even if they had an expansion, apparently this one was also pretty good, but I do hope they make another Iron Harvest at some point if Dawn of War 4 is working out.
But on the topic of more sci-fi RTS, I would say I still rather play Subcom.
I mean, fair. Subcom is just...
Forged Alliance forever.
It exists. Yeah, it's probably also still the best RTS around.
But definitely
But,
different to the classical ones.
I
Like
mean,
StarCraft is more classical sci-fi RTS.
yeah, I mean, the big problem with Subcom is also just to a degree. Like, it's not from the... it's not really supported anymore in terms of dev stuff or so, and...
The community does.
Yeah, I mean more in the sense, like, they, for example, will probably never make a sequel that might actually, fix shit like the engine.
True. They tried that, but at that point they said they would need to rewrite the game from scratch.
Yeah, that was the community, right?
Yeah, the community. Because a couple of years ago, actually, they still tried to put in multi-core support and stuff.
Yeah, it was just kind of embarrassing that...
But the game is, their words, not mine, hard-coded for single-core.
That's like the biggest problem this game has, and no one remakes it. That's probably more bullshit than anything else. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it just kind of sucks that when it comes to, especially good sci-fi RTS, we really just have like StarCraft and Subcom, Forged Alliance Forever. And Forged Alliance Forever is a miracle that it exists as it does. Let's just be real here. Who are you?
Balls. Shoot balls.
Cool. I can also shoot balls. That's not okay. I'm going to blame capitalism for all of that. I mean, to a degree.
Would agree. I think if more people were free to pursue what they want, I guess we would have more of those kinds of games.
Yeah, I mean, I think to a degree, I will say though, the drought in RTS games, and why I do think also that, getting King Arts onto Dawn of War 4 might actually be the best move for that series overall. It's just, I don't think it's inherently capitalism. There is capitalism at work here, because, for example...
Partially, as usual.
Partially, because, like...
Yes.
Yeah. Because, for example, a crucial thing, like, RTS were farted out like nothing in the 2000s to 2010s. Like, there was something coming nearly, and they were all bad. Like, I don't even know where to start with the, capitalism they just did so many, a lot of, licensed one even, and then it just evaporated. Like, I know, for example, a lot of people still talk about Red Alert 3. But, like, here's the thing. Was Red Alert 3 really good?
人や荷を運ぶからくりのようじゃのう。面白いですな。半兵衛もこしらえてくれんかのう。
Like, there were so many RTS that basically were designed with the idea of people will just accept their existence as is and not, oh, we have to actually gain the favor of the players. And, also bad online systems and all of it. Like, can I remind you how Battle for Middle-earth, and this was one of those where I will say it was genuinely something I think was on a design level really good. I mean, the guy that designed that game later made StarCraft 2 and Heroes of the Storm, and before that he did Command and Conquer Generals, and before that he did MechWarrior 2. Anyway, the thing is, a hit happens, game industry oversaturates the genre to hope to make lightning strike twice. It's a well-observed phenomenon, everyone except the executive class. Yeah, it is kind of amazing that I think a lot of people memory hold the fact that RTS were added at some point in time, and I still do not know why. I genuinely do not know why. I think the only other genre that came close were the Half-Life 1/2 clones.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were the Guitar Heroes / Skylanders games of the day. And it's so weird to me because, like, there were so many RTS games that basically were all, and just mostly sold physically on a platform back then not a lot of people played. Like, only with Steam did the player base on PC really rise. Had to have all their own weird online systems, usually GameSpy bullshit, and somehow they just kept shitting them out. Like, what the fuck what was going on there? And then I sit there being like, okay. And I think the only ones I can actually remember that really stood the test of time were, StarCraft / StarCraft 2, because, well, let's just be real here. Until StarCraft 2, and still during that, Blizzard gave a fuck about the quality of their games and the fact that they had actually a working launcher so you could, easily play together and have, like, ranking, etc. Guess why StarCraft 2 is still alive? And the other one is Subcom Forged Alliance Forever, because on that note, it was, devs that really wanted to have a good game. And, then they were matched with a community that actually wanted to keep that game alive. But everything else, like the moment Steam happened, so many devs just farted out an RTS. And then, then came the death knell. You know what then happened? People going onto social media saying, oh no, an RTS needs a good single-player campaign. Then it will sell.
A good single-player campaign is not bad. It's really nice.
Mm.
But
yeah, you know what? It was the Star Wars reskin of Age of Empires 2. Okay, Empire at War was very fun though. It wasn't perfect. I'm still going to point this out. Petroglyph never hit the mark with their balancing or something, but Petroglyph tried. I have a very fond connection to Petroglyph games. Like,
For some reason.
I mean, you also don't dislike them. Like, Empire at War is kind of crap, but also it's kind of cool. And then they had Universe at War, which is...
And that's the
Yeah.
third factor, by the way. Most people who make and design RTS nowadays have no fucking clue.
Yeah. And like...
At least according to their marketing.
Yeah, I think the worst part about them is always... They always copy old Command and Conquer. Like, the genre has made so much more progress in recent years. I'm just going to point this one out. They always copy the oldest games that were already overtaken at the with age. They never put focus on multiplayer. They also never put their work into the work they need to actually make a good RTS campaign. Because, and I will say this, okay? You either have an RTS campaign like Dawn of War Dark Crusade, okay? We just have a lot of factions, you can conquer freely a planet, and it's always, there's a bit of meta progression during your run, and that is fun. If you can pull that off, you're going to have something that people actually like to play. Or, and this is the thing when I hear when people say, "Oh, they just need to make a good RTS campaign." You know what's the best RTS campaign I ever played, and it's not really, even representative of their multiplayer? StarCraft 2. So I do not know what people think is a good RTS campaign, but I know StarCraft 2 kind of, set the bar to a degree. And every new RTS game that is coming out is not even remotely trying to hit that bar. And I know they can't have the same production value. They can't. But they can try hitting the notes. Because the template is there, and they are ignoring it. I know the They Are Billions campaign, but They Are Billions is stretching... I mean, I really like They Are Billions, actually. I probably need to do a full campaign run at some point. Maybe I stream it just to, But yeah, I mean, They Are Billions is more like someone took Age of Empires and made a horde defense out of it. But like...
Also, the whole thing is basically designed around the pause button. You can play without it, but it's basically designed around it.
Yeah. Like...
Which... for me, when I try to be efficient, makes the game play very slowly. And
yeah, it's like I don't hate their Billions because they were definitely understanding where what works.
it's a good game.
But yeah, again, you want to make a quote unquote good RTS campaign for a real RTS? Most of them aren't. Just sorry. And yeah, and then I can only look at more and more and think this is kind of bullshit. And then people are like, oh, but the RTS genre is dead and has been overtaken by MOBA. Listen, I like MOBAs. You know why MOBAs have overtaken the RTS genre? Do you want to know the real reason? Accessibility.
Not that there weren't any good ones left.
Yeah. MOBAs have actually made it so that the learning progress and the match-to-match experience is interesting. There's also, and I will say, a certain type of just visual expression, and I know you hate skins, and I know that, and understandably, it is there to you. I think HOT still did it the best, but like putting, having stuff there to individualize is also something that a lot of RTSs just are missing, the individual touch, and like they could have that without compromising the core game. like the irony is that the approaches to that is always outgame leveling with gameplay impacting mechanics. Like, how stupid are you to a degree?
But it's still a Nioh stream, so you should play.
Yeah, fuck, I'm sorry. Actually, yeah. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to really sum all of this up other than it is shockingly, like, the industry is shockingly inept at doing it. At just handling it. And I do think there is a place for RTS because, you know, not everyone who plays MOBAs wants to only play MOBAs. Not everyone who plays RTS only wants to play RTS, by the way. Like, I also think we do not have enough overlap or you know, knowledge of a shrapnel. No! Don't do anything stupid with it, little guy.
But yeah, the Dawn of War Dark Crusade campaign is great.
Yeah, it's very enjoyable. But like, I do say that it's all. This is probably the one thing where I would say, why do you think giving it to Dawn of War 4 to King Arts is like probably the right step, because I think the biggest difference I saw from Iron Harvest to most other RTS is that Iron Harvest, on a fundamental level, had a different design philosophy than most RTS. Most RTS wanted to be, you know, like RTS X, because, you know, that's what people want. And Iron Harvest was, this is the style that best fits our setting, and, you know, basically analyze, okay, which mechanics fit best, which can we simplify, and so on and so forth. And that worked really, really well. I realized, by the way, this is why I'm going here again, I didn't look to a certain radar.
You want the corner?
I think so, or up there. So, yeah. And them saying, you know, they kind of want to make the best of Dawn of War 1 / Dawn of War, Dawn of War 3, and maybe a bit of 2. Like, they said 1, 3, and 2, which is already like, okay, those people know more about game design than, or, you know, they actually care a lot more about that than what most people think. So they said, they want the best of 1. They want something like 1 with the best aspects of 3 and 2. So they literally said 3 first.
I mean, makes sense. I know I'm just interpreting their statement here now. I don't know if they actually meant it. I think 1 is the best, especially like Dark Crusade.
Yeah.
Is the best of the 3. 3 had really good ideas design-wise, as we already said, with the orcs.
Yeah, by the way. I think 3 is especially coming in the fact that they...
Also gameplay-wise, because besides the whole thing you talked about with the orcs, there was also the thing that you could, if you destroyed vehicles, they would generate scrap, and your war banners also generated scrap, and you could basically buff your orcs with scrap and unlock certain passive abilities on them, like a charge, or that they sometimes throw grenades or something like that. Which was really, really cool. I think design-wise, from the gameplay, Dawn of War 3 made the most out of the orcs.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And 2 had a good idea about that your army levels with you,
I think.
but only visually. And the Last Stand mode was also good.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the thing. The Last Stand is just back in the game, which is hey,
I'm very happy about that.
that is generally such a good thing to have. Also another thing they do, I think from Dawn of War 3 specifically, is the aspect that how's it called? That the buildings are more important, because buildings in 1 were like, yeah, they exist. Buildings in 3 had, like, with the war banners, were more a central factor.
Yes and no.
But
I know what you mean, that they had a higher priority because you needed to build them more at the front, but in 1 they also were high priority because if you didn't build them, you couldn't.
Okay, yeah. But
So-
here it's more like, that you actually need to build things at the front. Like, especially something like...
If they keep, because I don't know, the whole you need production buildings to reinforce, that would be a good thing.
I don't know. I just know that, for example, they said every faction will have very unique building mechanics and how you interact and build with them. And I think I saw some scrap with the orcs happening.
I want to see the death corps of Keek and trenches
Okay, that would be banger. I know.
and mechanical, biomechanical horses,
Okay,
lance
yeah.
charges,
Honestly,
followed
it would
with
be...
artillery barrages. That would be fun.
Honestly, I would fucking love it if they said, yeah, you're not playing the Imperial Guard, you're playing only the Death Corps. But I don't think that they will go for that, but it would be very cool. Yeah, otherwise, a big thing I'd say that happened is, I think the Mechanicals specifically has pylons they need to expand outwards.
Not enough pylons.
What?
Not enough pylons.
Yes.
義達は家臣までも捕らえての反面の力を尽くしたが止めることはできんかったのじゃ
Want to feel the Basilisk's fire again
Yes.
in 1.
Oh, those were fun times. I like playing the Imperial Guard in 1.
Oh yeah, you're a very big fan of them.
Yeah. Simply because you could, even if they were a bit too strong, bully the Necrons real easily because you could just hack better, especially on small maps because Necrons tend to turtle there a lot. And then you just basilisk their monolith to shreds. It's
Yep.
great. It's like, oh, you beat my monolith, but it's back at base and I will repair it. Good for you, I have basilisks and mass ammunition.
Mass ammunition, yes. Fire, make me feel pain. I mean, honestly, it's gonna be interesting what the Necrons are doing this time.
Yeah.
Because I think they... an interesting thing why they chose Necrons as a starting faction. Again, why I do think these people understand so much what the community actually wants. Which, you know what?
Okay.
I will publicly apologize. I gave them probably too much shit. They have the spirit. Because they knew... Well, they were talking about like, oh yeah, Necrons were kind of supposed to, be in Dawn of War 3 in apparently with the first expansion.
Yes.
So they're just like, listen, they didn't came there. We're putting them in 4 at launch, so you have that. And I'm like, yeah, okay, these people know. I mean,
I'm a bit sad because it's the new Necrons and
really have to.
they probably have to, yes. I don't think they really have a choice there with Games Workshop.
I mean, at least they're making it interesting in that regard that they're going. you know that they're basically saying, hey, in Dark Crusade, because it's the same planet, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, Dawn of War 4 is
Kronos
so
again.
much. Yeah, Dawn of War 4 is trying so hard to beat Dark Crusade 2.0. I am respecting the hell out of that decision. Basically, one of the key things is that the thing that awoken in the beginning on Kronos was just like, you know, the spearhead, the first defense line. Now they're like, oh no, there is way more crap from the Necrons under Kronos, and the Mechanicus just woke it up. Which is like, yeah, also they put the Mechanicus in basically because they were like, yeah, people like the Mechanicus, and we haven't had the Mechanicus in the series, which is like completely understandable, actually, as a faction choice. Oh, it went horribly because, like, the beginning of the stream is quite literally me realizing I haven't turned on the stream for, you know, half an hour and then redoing the level. So, you know what? It was also in that level. So,
So, very painless.
Mary Painless. Big oops. As the Mechanicus does. They do. Mechanicus are just like fuckboy number one of the Imperium. I'm happy. I do think Dawn of War 4 knows at least what it wants to be. And it's just, again, there is going to be a playtest soon. I don't know if me or Agonia are going to be in there.
There's also, I think, an NDA on it. So.
There is an NDA, but I will check very tightly what I can and say not, because I know I will not be able to share footage. But okay, listen. I do not know if they actually have data, but like, I feel Agonia should be one of the people that just gets in based on her playtime of Dawn of War 3 online. Like, keep in mind, Agonia played so much Dark Crusade. It was Dark Crusade. She played so much Dark Crusade online.
Yeah.
That people, like all the newbies, recognized her and avoided her. That's my girl.
It's very sad, actually.
I know.
Nobody wants to play with me.
Yeah, cowards.
Even though I'm not only not the best Dawn of War player at all. Yeah, that's Puff, first of all. Second, I don't play very often, so I'm actually not that good compared to like my past self even. So it's very sad if you get thrown out of every lobby.
Yeah. And it should be illegal. They should appreciate my girlfriend more.
That's why I used auto match a lot.
Yeah, then they couldn't. Well, some bailed. That was so. Again, it's still, they are not appreciating you. They are not appreciating that you come and. Okay.
Tatami mats of death.
Tatami mats of death.
True, it has third-person humor to it.
Yeah. It is just so there should be allowed to bring them out.
To be fair, I don't think people like being Tau rushed a lot.
Yeah, you were toxic as fuck.
Not toxic.
Oh, what do you mean? You just decap their captures, then put the Tau commander in front of their faces and go, ha 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 ha. What do you mean that's not toxic?
It's not toxic. It's the baseline strategy for Tau. it's actually pretty hard to micro your base and it goes the commander and the Vespoids, especially since they are glass cannons. Very fun. The only thing you need to do is start building a turret in the beginning. With that, you counter the rush, and we both have spent 50 energy, and then it's fair again.
They don't know that, though.
But it's math.
I know, but they don't know that.
Yeah. Since we're playing this, I guess it is the spirit of the season. Let's see if someone is online and wants to play with me.
Oh my god, that would be so... Okay.
Maybe someone even beats me, that would be even better. Then I have a replay to look at. What are people with stars? Oh. Everything is full of password games against bots.
It's... Fuck, I hate them. How dare you play strategy to check that's a strategy game? Ah. I am in pain. I hate this fucking thing. Why is it here? Why is it there? I hate every single moment.
So there are 23 people online, 22 are in room 1. And they're either inactive or playing password protected games against bots.
Fucking cowards. They should play against you.
I know. They should.
They should appreciate getting stomped by you.
We could play a 2 versus 1, then I would get stunned, most likely. Unless they like really don't know what they're doing.
99% of players.
No, I mean like really beginners. I had that once, it was 3 versus 1 at PL. They didn't know how infiltration works, that's why I won. Can't really kill me if you can't attack my base.
That is definitely not nice, but yeah. Well, yeah, I am just very interested in how Dawn of War 4 is going to be.
One of the main problems with this enemy is again that you aren't using much flak.
Yeah, at this time I didn't because like,
You need to if you want to chain combos.
yeah, I know.
But those kind of snakehead enemies, let's call them snakehead, even though they're more snake body on a person. If you play aggressive and well, they're easy. If not, they will make your life hell.
That is just like I mean, you can say that about like nearly every enemy in Nioh.
The Ankies, for example. They don't fuck you up if you don't play aggressive. Or well.
But they can still fuck you up, so.
Just a bit. Tiny bit. Yeah, nobody there.
Pain.
You know what's the sad thing? I don't even know how many hours I have in Dawn of War 3 since the thing predates Steam.
Dawn of War 1, you mean?
Yeah, Dawn of War 1 Dark Crusade.
Yeah, you have it physically. As do I.
Yeah.
Bestie's game share. Sorry, I know I could just... Listen, I can make you cringe, okay?
Oh yeah.
I will make you
But to
cringe.
be fair, we could install the original version and fight with totally overpowered phantoms against each other.
Oh, that was fun. That was genuinely fun.
If anyone has the Steam version and still the original physical, try to install the original and look how strong phantoms of the Necrons are.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there was so much weird shit in the original Dark Crusade, like... They had to change some things because it just didn't work out, literally on a, technical level.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for
It
example...
still doesn't to some degree. Mm-hmm. Like, if you build your tower barracks wrong, yeah, you don't build a team of... how were they called again?
Crisis battlesuits.
No, not the crisis ones. The crisis are the medium ones. I talked big ones. With the rocket launcher arms.
Yeah, wasn't it? I was pretty sure it was Crisis.
Yes, it's an XV-88 broadside battlesuit. Because they originally were built in teams of 3, so a few of them could just get stuck to your barracks because they didn't spawn in the appropriate distance.
With the appropriate distance.
Same thing, right?
No?
At the appropriate distance is the same thing. Or not the same.
At an appropriate distance would it then be?
Well, they're as an appropriate distance. That's where I refer to it as the.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. My short-term memory is as anyway. I could have talked bullshit. But yeah, they reduced it to just one broadside battlesuit, and
Dama!
even that one sometimes gets stuck to a barrack if you do not build it free enough.
Those are fun, but you can actually bully them very easily.
See, that was at least the use of flux. Not a good one, but was one.
I know. I try my very best.
You're getting better.
Getting courage up for my damage. I like my damage. Damage is nice.
Do you have the poison build online you wanted to go for?
No.
Okay.
I need more ninjutsu.
You have a point. Right side.
You're completely right.
Jeff. Oh, now you fucked up.
Yeah, I wanted to put it there.
It was there already. You remember it as jutsu, the first jutsu you readied in the shop.
It's pretty well done, I would say. So, let's keep going up in this level. See what I mean though, with the levels are just more complex and bigger?
Are the missions also bigger? Like, not bigger, but more complex.
Yeah. Yes, we know, Zoro. That's Zoro's, how's it called? Voice actor.
It's everywhere, right?
He has a lot of, yeah.
He has a lot of jobs. I don't know. Lots of people in strategy games I met are weirdly averse to strategy.
Nowadays, I would say.
Even back in the day, like...
I mean, I think a lot of people just... I think strategy is one of those genres. A lot of people mainly play against bots. And then are, like, literally offended when humans do not behave like bots. Because, you know...
I cannot look into their minds. I cannot tell what they really think, but... The sentences are often just weird. It's like, it's not fun when you play Vision. Like, I have fun.
No, it's not.
You don't.
Yeah, because that's what I mean. To a degree, these people basically look at what are you doing, what is their expectation, and that expectation is usually coming from experience with bots, because that's what they usually play as. This is what they. They played against bots, and that is their expectation. So otherwise, you cannot explain a lot of what they claim, because, for example, a good example actually is that some people say rushing is a noob tactic. Let me think for 1 second. No. Going up to the enemy base as early as possible and harassing them is just tactic.
I mean,
That's just everything.
That's also a thing they misunderstand the difference between scouting and exploiting weakness in your enemy with rushing.
By the way, can you maybe get me I have some cough drops in my
Yeah.
I mean, the thing that I want to highlight in that example is especially and why it highlights this
You cannot highlight twice.
why it really shows the mentality that they want to play against bots and only bots because, you know, bots are easy. You can learn them. Let me be clear here. I think a lot of people like the idea, the appeal of an RTS as, you know, oh, you have like a lot of troops and, you know, you throw them against each other and then it's very impressive, you know. Similar, you know, I will always compare to fighting games because it is true. Like the whole, oh, those really, you know, big fight-offs against other players in in fighting games. The thing is just, in fighting games, they made very clear that you need to learn against human opponents, else it will just not be the same. In RTS, a lot of people just came in with, oh, I get it from bots, but the problem is they will be stuck in, let's just call it expectations limbo. See,
You learn bad habits against bots if you only play against them for a long time.
yeah. The thing is, though, on a subconscious level, these people know that. They know that bots are not good. They are not humans. They don't have any real resemblance of a, you know, let's just say real fight. You know, polemically. Okay. So now you're in a it's only you have a problem.
I told
Right?
you no voice one. That's
Yeah,
what
okay, sorry. So now you have a problem. Basically, they want something that is stronger than bots, you know, without, let's just say, gaslighting. But then they run into the biggest hurdle of RTS games. Actually, learning them is hard. Like, that is part one. Learning them is hard. Learning RTS, understanding RTS on a fundamental level is hard. It's work. And a lot of these people do not want work because they already think, oh, well, I can play RTS, I like RTS, so I should be able to play RTS, right?
Well, you can. Against bots.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
But, you know, on a level they know they are not really playing RTS games because that's why they try to play against other human beings. The thing is, you know, then they usually play against their friends who also don't know how to play. And then it's usually a very, you know, low-key, no one really does anything serious. And, you know, you talk with each other and it's a relaxed evening. Then you go online and suddenly have to contend with the fact that you are playing against another human being that wants to win. You probably will think, okay, so what's the problem here? Ever thought about how much psychological stress that is? Especially when you, especially depending on what your personality is. Like, you cannot lie when you play video games. And if you play...
That's a gross generalization about a statement which I know you're referring to, but...
But basically...
Stop being loud just because I'm correcting you.
But basically, the way you play, your intent is noticeable. Okay?
In master games, yes.
like poison.
Yeah, no, you only need to equip the soul cores that increase your damage against poison enemies.
Yeah. I still need to that, Droppy, I think.
What?
I think I still need that core. I haven't
You
found it
have
yet.
to.
Which one is it?
The shrine one, and I saw you another one that you got that also gives you attack against poison enemies.
Then I will equip that soonish.
So, you were at a gross generalization of if you play really fast, you cannot really obfuscate your intent.
The intent, yes. Meaning, a lot of people now suddenly have to deal with the fact they are playing against someone who, well, even if it's just you know, virtually, they want you dead. Which is that's stress. I thought about that. That's a lot of stress at once.
If you're not used to it, yeah.
Like
see? Hey. That's for your yokai ability damage. That's what you recently got. And Yamata no something. It's the snake one, so.
Nuro Onna. Poison
No.
resistance.
No. Snake boss, yeah.
There.
Yatsu no Kami. That.
Yeah, I definitely need to have that and
Then equip that one. It's also really good because this one staggers enemies well. And attacks 2 times. It's good if you want to heal.
by the way, if I do I can actually, what would that do? Oh, so I can make it a brute one, so I have a bonus. I think I will do that.
Well, you need to perform the soul fusion. Is it still equipped, or does it need to go into a different slot?
I don't know. Let me just look up. I still have it. Okay, actually, nice.
So we were at stress because other people actually want to win.
Okay,
That wasn't that simple.
the camera just fucked me up. Legitimately.
Just use your snake. You would have been fine.
Yeah, I guess so.
You don't need to see if you control the apathy.
Oh well.
You can shoot its eye.
I know, but first of all I will do this.
No. It triggers the thing normally, right?
No.
Oh, not this time, okay. Shoot its eye. Yay. Easy peasy.
I definitely need more poison. That's some good damage. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Oh yeah, Sarah, how's your week go? How's your weekend going? I'll just ask Sarah and such how they're doing.
Oh.
Also, I hope
You
tomorrow.
still haven't finished your thought though.
Which one?
The one you talked about. Really, I leave you for 30 seconds and you forget what you were talking about again?
Yeah.
RTS?
I mean, I'm very sorry that I did, but
RTS?
oh yeah, that they just attack you with intent, and that is just so much pressure, and that a lot of people just just can't deal with that. And I mean, I get it to a degree, but also like, it is very interesting that the reaction to that is like basically going nice flippity flip. That the reaction to that is basically just, well, it is illegal to do that. And that's cowardly. Because, yeah, an AI usually doesn't rush you. They don't do that. But should we really go and you know, how's it called, say what you know, make the mark?
Could you stop being so aggressive?
Sorry, should we really make the mark for RTS tactics fucking bot behavior? And like, listen, a lot of devs that program those bots, and I've heard that, by the way. Someone said, oh, you know, those, okay, sorry. The spots.
No, why is
It was really bad.
Doesn't matter. You can carve, but voice point isn't good for your
Okay, yeah.
for your vocal cords.
Basically, I've heard people say, well, the devs know how their game is supposed to be played, and oh, there's so much I want to say about that, but
How about there is no supposed way, there's only an effective way to win. And either the devs had a good idea about it or they didn't.
I mean, shockingly, I do think.
Always aggressive and loud.
Sorry. First of all, I think the most important part to say is that how bots behave in RTS, okay, is just a rough assumption how the game is going to be played. There is a very crucial difference in that versus this is how the game is supposed to be played. Very crucial, actually.
I mean, I find my sentence way more important than yours.
Do you really think so?
Yeah. Because the important thing is winning. Because that's the challenge of the multiplayer game mode. So
Oh, yeah.
anything that increases your chances of winning inside of the game is technically the supposed way.
Yeah.
Sometimes the devs get their bots more accurate to that, and sometimes they don't.
And I feel like a lot of people always go and kind of mix that up. Like, legitimately, I do think they always, you know, I mean, the argument is like, oh, you know, how the devs program bots has to be how the game is supposed to be played because this is how devs programmed it. And like, no.
They can beat those bots, obviously not.
Yeah, like, I mean, devs don't know. I think the only good the RTS with quote-unquote good bots out of the gate was StarCraft 2. And you know what? StarCraft 2 had one incredibly crucial thing supporting it.
Brute Wars.
What?
Brute Wars.
Brood Wars. Because StarCraft 2 quite literally is kind of just Brood Wars 2.0. This isn't to say negative, but like at launch it kind of was. Meaning the devs actually had decades of knowledge on how how people actually play StarCraft. And consequently, we're able to build the AI around that. So you actually had an AI that did all the things that, you know, you would do. Because, like, everything else is like, yeah, you can probably build from the start an AI that roughly rushes, roughly engages with things, etc. But you only are doing approximations of what is the most effective tactic in the game. And at that point, no good thing will probably come from that. Launch pods will be just hit and miss, as they always were, as they always will be. And that's fine, honestly. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to. I don't know where to go with this. You know what? Different topic.
Yeah. Unless you have some more psychological insights or hypotheses, I don't think there's much more to add.
Yeah. Hope we can play some more Dark Pit tomorrow. It's a fun game. I mean, aside from Pain Mess is also very fun. Also, everyone! Kodama!
Kodama.
Kodama! Okay, whatever you are, you get the poison treatment.
I think those are new.
I realized that, so I think it's still some extra damage.
Oh, no, I don't think so. But I didn't pay attention.
Ama! Oh, wherever I'm now, that's my fate. Wherever you are, let's get run. Oh.
One thing about the monkeys though, if they make the 3-hit combo, like left, right switch, and then
Yeah.
a stab, after the 2 swishes, you don't need to dodge if you're close enough to them. You can just walk to the right or left. It saves a bit of ki for a longer combo. Good, right?
Yeah. By the way, I should probably look up. Do I have a better tonfa? Lord's tonfa. That was a new thing I found. That's gonna be stronger. Yeah, I will put that one in.
Just use some whetstones then.
Yeah, right. I will probably do that. Use one. Meaning now I have.
Not at a breakpoint yet. Always at least 2.
It's fine. I can do with that. Bam bam.
Weapons are generally the better choice. Or soul cores you don't need.
What? Let's drop a tonfa. Hey, yeah, that will be better then. Where am I now? Oh, right here. Kodama! Oh, all of these missions Kodamas! Nice. I really do not need to check twice on my way back. Definitely need to clear something up down there. I feel like there's a shrine in there. Hey.
Brown cat.
Brown cat!
One you can kill in range. Yeah. Drop people. That was one of the best moves they added to this one.
It fits so well. Yeah.
Shooting with a normal bullet first.
I only have one.
No, normal bullet. Normal bullet is square.
Anyway. Yeah, the things I don't have any of them. Hey! Oh. Yeah, that was the right one. Oh, okay, good. No, it wasn't.
No.
No.
義達様、城などいくらでも落としてみせましょう。霊石の力に頼らずとも私の力をお使いくだされば。
稲葉山の白鳥、半兵衛なりの忠義心だったんじゃがの。まあ心の誠なぞ往々にしてくなく伝わらんものじゃ。
Fuck! Oh! That was too much homing. God. I have to go there in there all again.
How about in tough situations, you use your special stuff again.
Yeah, that was the plan, but like also I didn't think it was a tough situation because it was a pretty easy enemy before. Hey, you know what? You know what I hate about this? Sometimes the dodge is just not working, and then I die.
Well, I
And
didn't
now
look
I
this. I didn't look this time, but pretty much every time I look when that happens, you had no key.
Well, I need to farm all that Amrita again. Man,
You're pretending as if that's ever been relevant in any kind
know.
of games.
I know it's not that relevant. It's still annoying.
It's completely irrelevant.
You listen to me?
Yeah, did you listen to me? It's not less relevant, it's completely irrelevant.
Interesting. The neck enemies are gone. So I wonder what is going on here. we go. Now. Now. Hey, Kodama. Finally reached your shrine, huh? God. Hey. I don't know, thinking about some stuff. And
Probably not the best moment to just think about stuff.
yeah, but sometimes you just think about stuff. What is your problem?
I don't have a problem.
You just shook your head.
Yeah.
So, you know... Actually, more ninjutsu power, I like that. Ninjutsu power, yes. Okay. Hey, I'll look kinda goofy again, so... I mean, that's now the final area. Basically just finding out.
私もマムシもうつけ殿のもとへ嫁ぐ覚悟はできております父よ身の真上お気をつけください
Oh. That is a well-hidden hot spring. Oh. Yeah, I'm still going relatively well, I would say. I even found a hot spring.
Good.
Okay, that is definitely the boss room then. I wonder who the boss is. Because interestingly, usually when there is a boss and it's human, the last time I fought a human with Tonfa, it went pretty badly for them, is all I can say. Oh, by the way, look at this. That's a very small...
Well, not that small, but...
Yeah, I generally wonder what the boss is. Also, something is here, and I do not know what. Maybe below me? No. Oh well. A new soul core now, which is very nice, I would say. Oh, here we are. Okay. That generally just leaves bathe in hot spring. Go to boss. Oh. Almost didn't get you with me. There we go. Boss time. Okay. Dark. And burp.
Mistakes make all the time though.
Okay.
But one problem with your key management net, though. If they start blocking, you flux to high stance. Not too mid, not too low. Low is for either applying poison, dodging, mid is for blocking, high is for maximum damage and key damage, especially breaking block.
Yeah, you're right. What was that? is going on? What's up, Milan? Oh yeah, right. I almost forgot. I need to use that. Also, is that our fucking sister or what? Because I feel like Dancho was the father. Anyway. Obtained soul core. My server's fucking... What server? What server? Anyway, cutscene time. Oh. Yeah, I won. So, really. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, it's just... Okay, it's fun that you use this, they use the same model.
Goop.
No!
Not the goop man.
Not the goop man.
Kill the goop man.
終わったよね。どうしたの？浮かない顔して。
霊石がここにあるはずの霊石がどこにもない。
You know, I ended that boss right on time, I would say. Agitated about the spirit stones going missing with little concern. That was yours into clump. I have my own diary for business break. From business break, I'm trying to set up. Ooh! Yeah, you know what? It's nice, but I get you. 2 guardian spirits at once. Oh, you're right. I just realized those were the 2 guardians I didn't choose. Did they just make, like, the boss of this region your twin?
Kinda.
That gets killed?
That oddly has the same scar that you have. An eye patch.
Hey, better than a sun completely created out of spirit stones bullshit for what they pulled in Osaka later. So, what do we still have here? Another mission. So a side mission 55, 57, 58. Yeah, you know what? That is actually very, very understandable. Like, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I have genuinely thought about doing the same. Like, I know, I probably do not need to, how's it called? I probably don't need, like the biggest thing, but, there are some ideas because, like, basically we have a bunch of old PC stuff here. I think I basically only need a main board, and I need to check with the. No, I need a main board. I still have a power supply that works, and then I could generally just make I could build another one that we could use as a form of server, I would say. A simple hack job thing. We just need to have the right box for it. But also, where to put it. I mean, there, technically, Agonia, there, we could build a small one.
Yeah.
And then we could add, like, a small, how's it called, rate to that with music. It's like, let's just be real here, okay? Spotify sucks. Spotify is the worst piece of shit ever.
Never used it.
I mean, no, from what I know, it's a streaming service, but like, Proxmox and run the shit. I need to actually check that. No single server required. I mean, fair, but like, I thought about, just stacking some hard drives, then like making a nice big music library from what we own, and then whenever we want, we can just, access it and listen music to on the go.
On the go, not. Unless you want to carry that server with you.
Oh no, you can stream over the internet.
That's a different thing.
Yeah, fair. And we can put our Minecraft server on it.
Fair.
And we can slot in as much RAM as we want. Do we want to do it with a Minecraft server though? I mean, that would be nice. By the way, you have some time tomorrow? I don't know how much time we have after everything. Probably we have some good time, and we wake up early. But we could play some Dark Tide again. Hell, depending on how long you are awake today, we can even play some Dark Tide today. We're just gonna go for a quick walk now because that keeps us fit and healthy. Yay! Yeah, I have to give it in my servant. Yes, I mean RAM.
Nice.
You know what?
That's good.
I say nothing. 192 gigabyte. That would smoke at least most shit. Okay, then again, there are some games that are just fundamentally broken. Like, oh god. You know what? Sometimes I get some, tech videos recommended, like, I know there's something like, I got Linus Tech Tips recently, and I built like a PC with an AMD Threadripper, which has like 64 cores or something. And like, it was bullshit. It was complete bullshit. And you know what? City Skylines 2 still chugs because the game is so badly programmed on a fundamental level. Caging my file system though, since software rate uses RAM for caging. Ooh! Nice. Anywho. You know what, everyone? Thanks for tuning in to #PainMiss 2025. Today was still pain. What can I say? Aside from the, didn't start the stream for half an hour. Needed to repeat the mission. Then just this long as main mission. Yep, I know, Milan. I know. I fucking know. I am amazing. I totally deserve the orange cat logo. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. We we'll be back tomorrow with more hashtag Painless 2025 with side missions and going into the next. No, you know what? Tomorrow we are only going to do the side missions, no matter how long it takes. Like if we blaze through the side missions in just an hour or so, then that is that. Then we shall just then we just do something otherwise, because I do want to get back to the rhythm of main mission first, then side missions. That was a good rhythm, and I think we just finish up all the side missions in this region tomorrow, and then on Monday we will go into the next region. So yeah, have a wonderful night ahead of you, and see you all tomorrow. Bye!